Hello friends, welcome to ABD Global. So today I'm going to present to you what is the major differences between B2B business and B2C business with respect to this 12 parameters. And more than this, I'm also going to indicate another parameter called credit risk. Okay, so let us go into the video. First point, margins. So when it comes to margins, definitely B2C has far better margins than B2B because the average margin for B2B business is 10 to 15 percentage. Sometimes it's just 5 percentage, sometimes it's just 2.5 percentage. But when it comes to B2C, it is above 20 to 25 percentage. So when it comes to margins, then definitely B2C is better. And second point, investors. Most of the investors, even I have talked to, like angel investors or venture capitalists, private equity firms. So most of the people are showing lot of interest in B2C business rather than B2B business because in B2B there is very minimal possibility of generating profits more than 20 or 25 percentage. But in B2C business, if you really create a brand, then it is even possible to have a profit margin, pure gross profit margin of up to 300 to 400 percentage. Say for example, lipsticks company. So in the whole India, there are very few limited manufacturers of lipstick. This is a huge market. So I have already uploaded a case study on Wow Shampoo. Wow Shampoo is a best case study for you to go through because they have achieved 300 plus crore sales in just 3 years time. And they are also funded by venture capitalists. And they have created a very good brand and they are targeting 1000 plus crore in sales. That is the power of brand building, and this is possible with B2C. They are purely dependent, Wow Shampoo is purely dependent on B2C sales. It comes to third point, digital marketing. So in digital marketing, the spend wise, B2C is cheaper than B2B. Say for example, in B2B, you might be investing in alibaba.com. It might take about 1.25 lakhs plus for listing fees and etc. It comes to about 1.5 lakhs. Okay, so you need service providers for photos, listings, etc. Okay, so 1.5 lakhs. So after spending 1.5 lakhs plus you need to invest at least 5 lakh rupees or you need to have at least 5 lakhs. So 6.5 lakhs you need to have. So in Alibaba, the average statistics is that you may generate up to 4 to 5 leads per year. And with 6.5 lakhs in hand, you need to wait at least for 10 months time to get proper leads. Whereas in B2C, you get the leads the third day when you are ready to spend 1.5 lakhs over 1 year, which is about 10,000 per month, more than 10,000 per month, 10 or 12,000 per month. Okay, so in that case, you will be able to generate leads very easily within India. Okay, and even it is possible to generate leads through B2C in UK market and US market as well, if you are ready to spend 10 to 15,000 rupees in the digital marketing spend. But that happens immediately. But in B2B, you need to wait at least for 8 to 9 months for getting proper leads. When it comes to rotation, yes, B2B has a better lead than B2C because, say for example, if you have 10 lakhs, if you are rotating 10 times, okay, and say 50,000 is your margin, so 10 times into 50,000 rupees is 5 lakh rupees. So on an investment of 10 lakh rupees, you are getting 5 lakh rupees. In that case, yes, B2B is better. And also sometimes there is a possibility that you may end up in losses in B2C because B2C is more oriented towards brand building and B2B is you are building brand for others. Okay, you are doing private labeling for others. So that in that case, you are just doing some service. So say for example, if your service, product and custom clearance, freight forwarding, everything coming to about 100 rupees and you are going to sell for 105 rupees, in that case, you are going to make at least 5 rupees profit. But in B2C, there are times where you need to spend more money than, like say for example, on your brand building exercise like coupons, deals, etc. So in that case, there is a slight possibility that you may be losing money in the initial stage, but you are building a brand. that is going to be your asset. Rather than profit, you are building your asset. Okay. At fifth point, investment. So you can start B2C business within a very small investment. Even B2C exports also within very small investment. I know many sellers from India who are exporting branded cosmetic items, uh, even on day by day basis via DHL or Blue Dot to USA and UK, and they are doing with a very very small investment, say 25,000 to 50,000 rupees. So but it is not possible for you to start a B2B business with very small investment. You can maximum do brokerage, but in B2C you can sell your own product, or you can resell another brand to other countries also with a small investment. This is possible with only B2C and not B2B. Okay. So next thing is sourcing. So in my view, sourcing is same, but only problem in B2C is that when you source a very small number of products, always good suppliers have MOQ requirements, that is minimum order quantity requirements. So that you need to meet. Say for example, minimum order quantity might be 1,000 pieces, or like 1,000 carton boxes, or 1,000 kilos, whatever. Okay. So in B2C business, we need to negotiate a lot to get very small number of pieces initially. Say for example 100 pieces. But when your business picks up, then you can also order like B2B. Okay. So when you are doing B2C, then you need to order very less quantity. In that case, your rate advantage will not be much when compared to B2B, because in B2B you procure in bulk, so rate advantage will be there, but in B2C rate advantage might not be there. But when you do regular business and when you increase the volumes, then there will be parity between B2B and B2C with respect to sourcing and rates of sourcing the particular product. When it comes to seventh product, packaging. So packaging in my view is same in B2B and B2C, but in B2C you need to think a lot, like you need to have a lot of creativity because you are developing your own brand, you are developing your own package so that it will reach the consumers properly. Okay, so in that case you need to think, but in B2B people will come to you and they will basically give you the design, they will give you whatever the factors required for their packaging, it will be instructed by your buyer. Okay, in B2C you need to think, so that case you need some creativity in packaging design. The same with labeling also. Okay, so when it comes to ninth point, I'm sorry it is written as 10, but it is ninth point. So time is money. In B2C you need to wait at least for 10 months after selecting the product. You need to do lot of groundworks and then arrive at the costing. Okay, whereas in B2C you can do business after sourcing just in 3 days time. So the leads will be generated just like that. With proper digital marketing strategy, you can start your B2C business in just 1 week or 10 days time. But it is not possible in B2B. Okay, transport in my view same, because you are going to transport, say for example within India are going to transport, or outside India also the transport is same. Yes, 11th point, inventory and storage charges. So there is slight disadvantage in B2C over B2B when it comes to inventory and storage. The main reason is that in B2B, say for example if you get an order, okay, so you directly procure the materials in the supplier location and the pack it there itself and directly send it to custom clearance, and then it gets exported outside India. This is what happens in B2B. But in B2C, orders you will get, say for example 5 orders one day, 12 orders one day, 30 orders one day, 40 orders one day. Okay, so in that case sometimes you may need to procure in bulk and keep it in some warehouse. Okay, in that case you might be incurring some warehouse charges. Say for example if you are procuring 1,000 pieces, considering the rate advantage, in order to procure cheaply, then you are going for a minimum order quantity, say for example 1,000 pieces. So you need to store all these 1,000 pieces in one particular like storeroom. Okay, you need to pay rent for that storeroom, for that particular space. Okay, so that charges is there, or if in case you are putting it in warehouses of third party sites like Amazon or Flipkart, there also you are paying storage charges. Okay, in that case in B2B that is not there, but in B2C storage and inventory charges are there. Alternately, you can think of doing drop shipping model. Like if there is an order, you can you can order the you can make the supplier location as the pickup location, and the courier partner may pick up directly from the supplier location. So that way you can avoid the inventory and storage charges. So that is one thing. And second thing is that in B2B there are lot of opportunities for tapping your buyer. Okay, customer tapping is very huge problem in B2B business. Okay, every supplier, when you directly supplied from their location to when it is exported through some CFS or to airport, so they try to get in contact with the lorry drivers, they try to get in contact with some customs information providers and try to get the buyer details, or they put some their cards, their visiting cards inside the packages, so that the buyer may contact directly. They will negotiate some deal like I'll give you 5% lesser, something like that. So those dirty games are there in B2B business, but those dirty games are not there in B2C, because the customer is going to be anyways 1 or 2 pieces per year or per month. So it is not like a great advantage for the supplier to gather all this data. Okay, so anyways those data are anyways with us as well actually. So we can also target, they can also target. So there is not a great advantage of getting all those customer details. Okay, so buyer tapping is a problem in B2B, whereas buyer tapping is not a problem in B2C. Also, when it comes to credit risk, there is a huge credit risk in B2B business, whereas in B2C, there is no credit risk. Basically, if you are selling via third-party platforms, maximum your amount will be realized in 14 days, sometime 3 days or 7 days, depending upon your performance. And if you are selling your own through your own platform, either cash on delivery will be available, or they will be paying through card. So there is no risk of cash flow in that case. But in B2B, 90% of the whole world is operating through credit mechanism only, 90%. So that credit risk is always there in B2B, whereas in credit risk is not there in B2C. When it comes to customs and forwarding, I think the procedures are same. Both are commercial. If you are exporting more than 50,000 rupees worth of products, then everything is commercial customs only. So you have to do customs and the forwarding, everything is same only, because recently we have also importing some garment items. So we are doing the exactly for selling online only. So we are following the exact same mechanism as the commercial method. Okay, so when it comes to customs and forwarding, it is the same. So I have analyzed B2B and B2C based on these 12 parameters plus other 2 parameters such as customer tapping and also credit risk. So total 14 parameters. So out of these 14 parameters, B2C ranks far better than B2B. So you can start your business today with B2C and then gradually move towards B2B. This is my suggestion. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video. And today the suggestion for the product suggestion for the day is that spatula. So this has a huge market, not only in India but also in USA, and there are brands in USA which has built over $1 million in only this one product alone. So this is such a potential product we can consider to sell from India and also in UK and also in USA and also in Germany. Okay, thank you. I'll meet you in the next video. Bye.